Doctors in Gaza say an Israeli airstrike has killed 10 people, including 6 children, at a water collection point at the al-Nuseirat refugee camp. Eyewitnesses say a drone fired on a crowd who were lined up with empty containers queuing for water. The Israeli military has admitted to the strike, saying what it called a technical error that caused the munition to fall dozens of meters from the target, which was an Islamic Jihad fighter. Well, the Israeli army has not provided any evidence of this. The casualties were among at least 31 people killed across Gaza so far on Sunday. Well, Israel does not allow journalists free access to Gaza. From Jerusalem, our correspondent Nick Beek has more on that Israeli strike on the Nuseirat refugee camp.
There is harrowing video that's emerged showing the bodies of children and of adults and those water containers all around them. The Israeli military have now given us a response to what happened here. In a statement, they say that they were targeting someone they describe as an Islamic Jihad terrorist, and they say as a result of a technical error with the munition, it fell dozens of meters from the target and that the incident is now under review. The Israeli military say they were aware of the claims of casualties, as they put it, and that they will look into this and that they regret any harm to what they call uninvolved civilians. But I think critics will say this is completely unacceptable and shows once again the inherent risks of these sort of operations in a place where there are so many men, women and children. Just yesterday, the Red Cross says that 31 people were killed as they tried to pick up aid at a distribution point in the south of Gaza. The Red Cross saying that the vast majority of people had suffered gunshot wounds. The eyewitnesses there say that Israeli soldiers had fired on the crowd. Now, the Israeli military say that they do not fire at people deliberately, and the organisation, which is US and Israeli backed, that now has taken over the distribution of aid from the United Nations in Gaza, has actually accused the UN of using misleading information and siding with Hamas over what has been happening in the past 7 weeks, because the United Nations says that in those 7 weeks, nearly 800 people, possibly now even more, have been killed in Gaza trying to get aid.
Nick Beek there from Jerusalem on the strikes in Gaza. Meanwhile, in the occupied West Bank, a funeral has been held for 2 men who were killed in an attack by Israeli settlers there. A large crowd of people gathered to pay their respects. 20-year-old Palestinian-American Seyfollah Musalat was beaten to death by Israeli settlers in an attack outside a village near Ramallah.